Alright, Pokemon fans, now I want to do a video in regards to the Ash versus Alain fight. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're coming up on almost 2 years since Ash lost that battle in the Kalos finals, and I just wanted to get your thoughts. Does the battle still hold up? Are you still pissed off that Ash lost the fight? And just overall, what are your feelings towards it looking back at the league? Now, obviously, the quick answer is, man, it's been like almost a couple of years. Just let it go. But I feel like I still stand by my reasoning that the writers definitely cheated fans out of Ash winning a Pokemon League just because it was so hyped that Ash got this new form, like not even a Mega Evolution, but Ash Greninja, which was a pseudo Mega Evolution, if you will, because when you think about it, Mega Evolution is achieved when the bond between a trainer and their Pokemon with the right Mega Stone and Mega Ring, or is it Key Ring, whatever the case may be, are united, they can actually transform into the Mega Evolution, which is kind of like Ash Greninja in a way. It's all about connection between Pokemon and trainer. And I want to be honest here. I said in the rant video, which I believe I uploaded to this channel a while ago, that the battle itself wasn't that good. I mean, comparing it to Ash Greninja, now I'm just talking about Ash Greninja versus Mega Charizard X, Ash Greninja versus Mega Sceptile, just comparing those two battles. I feel like the Sceptile battle was better, not because Ash won, but because that battle had me, short on breath. I was at the edge of my seat. It was a back and forth battle, and Ash was clearly at a disadvantage, especially with Mega Sceptile, having Greninja on the ropes with the frenzy plants and leaf storms and whatnot. Like, it literally felt like if Ash made one wrong move, Greninja was done for. Like, I say Ash and Greninja because obviously Ash and Greninja were like synchronized at that point, and it was like all the frenzy plants vines were just taking over the arena, and if they didn't dodge one, that would have been a wrap. And when it won the battle with that giant water shuriken, I believe like all the double teams of Ash Greninja fused into that one shuriken, and it was launched. Like, it literally just tore apart that leaf storm and defeated Sceptile. Realistically, that made no sense whatsoever for a grass dragon to be defeated by a water type move, but that's besides the point. But I just love how that battle was just a battle between two true rivals. Like, Sawyer idolized Ash, and he eventually trained to the point where, yeah, you know what? I'm on your level now. This is definitely a battle between two great trainers. And then you look at Ash versus Alain, which felt a bit forced because the only reason Alain entered the Pokemon League was to fight Ash. I mean, like, Sawyer, if I'm not mistaken, Sawyer only had like what he was competing for his first gym badge, where when he met Ash, he was going for a 6 badge. Or if I'm not mistaken, Sawyer may have had like, he either had 1 or 0, I forgot. But either way, he surpassed Ash. He got his 8th badge before Ash did. And then Alain, who never even challenged any gyms, actually went ahead and apparently swept all the gym leaders to get his 8 badges in order to compete in the league to face Ash in the finals. I feel like Alain winning made sense in the fact that Mega Charizard X and Alain had character development. I will say that I will accept Alain's victory over somebody like Tobias with legendaries, or somebody like Tyson from the Hoenn League, or what's his name? The dummy with Cameron, was that his name? The guy with Lucario from the Black Unova League. I appreciate Alain because we got some backstory on him in the Mega Evolution specials. We saw how powerful he was as a trainer, his quest to become the best Mega Evolution trainer of all, and the fact that he defeated so many Mega level Pokemon, Mega Evolved Pokemon. Yes, he did battle against legendary Pokemon like Rayquaza and Primal Groudon, but Charizard got wrecked in those fights. So yeah, I mean, but it was impressive that he still fought them. It's just like, it wasn't that impressive because it got defeated so easily. It's just that they were Mega Evolved in primal form, so obviously Mega Charizard X, despite being powerful, was no match for him. But I just feel like at least his character had depth. We understood his backstory and the fact of why he was so strong. And him winning against Ash did make sense. However, the battle itself was a bit ridiculous because Charizard had taken so many attacks, but then Ash Greninja got defeated. I think it only got hit with like 1 or 2 Dragon Claws and a Blast Burn. And yeah, so visually, it was great. The animation and artwork, it was back and forth. I loved it. But I felt like there really wasn't that much tension like there was between the Sceptile versus Ash Greninja. Like looking at the Japanese, the original version, like not talking about the English dub because the music sucks. The music in the Japanese version, like I just love like the theme music that plays whenever Ash Greninja enters the field. So when Sceptile Mega Evolved and Greninja transformed, the background music like made that fight even more amazing. Like you actually felt like you could feel the blows on both Pokemon. But when it came down to Ash versus Greninja versus Charizard, I didn't feel that same amount of tension. Like, I was excited that Ash was in the finals, but to me, it didn't even feel like it was truly the final battle, which we know was purposely done because the real final battle was the Team Flare arc against Lysander. But even so, looking at the Pokemon League, not the Team Flare arc, that fight was a bit lackluster. I feel like the episode where those two started the battle, where Pikachu took out Metagross and Tyranitar, Talonflame and Unfezant knocked each other out. Noivern lost to Weavile, but then Halucha defeated Weavile, but then got defeated by Bisharp. And I just felt like that episode was done better than the episode where Charizard defeated Greninja, because at that point I think Charizard had took a quick attack and Thunderbolt from Pikachu and a cut from Greninja while it was a Charizard. Then it Mega Evolved, and Greninja, if I'm not mistaken, landed more hits on Charizard than Charizard landed on Greninja, but then Greninja lost. But again, I get it, Charizard's powerful, but I feel like in terms of the overall battle, I feel like I enjoy it more watching it now as opposed to being so angry when Ash lost the battle when it first came out. I just feel like the finale of that fight was just poorly done, like Ash Greninja pulling that red spinning Destructo Disc looking water shuriken out of his ass. Like there was no build up to that whatsoever. Like when it used that giant water shuriken against Sceptile, that was just epic, because we saw the shuriken on its back glowing when it jumped to dodge Frenzy Plant, then Double Team, and then all those Double Team images coming into one Greninja. One water shuriken and then firing like a missile. And then all of a sudden Ash just pulls like, this is everything we got, Alain. And then it's just this red energy disc. And I'm like, where is this coming from? It wasn't no build up for that. Like it would have made sense if Ash Greninja was on the ropes and like during those scenes where it would get knocked back by like a Dragon Claw or Thunder Punch, Ash Greninja will like its eyes would glow red because Greninja and Ash were like so determined that their connection was stronger than ever, and then a culmination of that was that red spinning disc. But no, it literally just came out of nowhere. Blast Burn hit at the same time that Water Shuriken hit Charizard, and Greninja fell over, and that was it. So overall, I'd rather take Alain defeating Ash than somebody like Tobias, because we actually got backstory on how Alain, became a trainer, how he got to be so strong. But I do find it disappointing that the writers would hype up a fight like that and then have just a half-ass, poorly done finale of a battle. So those are just my thoughts looking back on that battle. What did you think? Do you feel like this battle still cheated a lot of fans of Ash winning a Pokemon League? And if you haven't done so already, I definitely recommend subscribing to the channel, because I do videos on all kinds of different anime, music, movies, entertainment, news, and just life in general. So please subscribe, support the channel. I'm trying to get it to grow bigger. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.